Meteorologist John Zalusic is back with our special guest, WTVA intern Ashton Stanley.
Yes, indeed. Our special guest, Ashton Stanley, again from Mississippi State, been here with us during the summer semester
All
right here.
summer.
Well, what do you find so cool about weather?
Well, you know, I'm from the coast, and so we get a lot of hurricanes, and I was about a year old when Hurricane Katrina hit.
Cool.
And so that's kind of followed me around my entire life, and I was like, well, I mean, it'd be really cool to get into that.
Well, we don't have a hurricane for you to forecast, but will you get this now? Ashton did the forecast. He's going to now present the forecast for you, and it comes up right here. He'll tell you all about it.
So right now we're tracking out a few thunderstorms. There are some over in the western portions of Alabama, around Hamilton, moving southward. And then there's this stronger thunderstorm that's slowly moving into Lafayette County. Now, it's moving fairly slowly, and it's going to mostly diminish going into Lafayette County, hitting Oxford around 5:15. Now, this isn't severe, but it's still important to make sure that your trash cans won't be blown over, because they definitely might be, or at least the lids will be taken off. But over here in Tupelo, it's sunny. We see some very nice clouds. It's actually been a very pleasant day. 91 degrees, it feels like 97 though, and we're taking a look at that over the next week as temperatures slowly start to increase. It definitely feels very summery. We're not above average by any sort of means, and I mean, Columbus is actually way below average at 87, but heat indexes are on the rise. Amory is already at 102, and we've had a couple other areas in our region that have been well over 100, and mostly we've been sticking within the 90s region. And so heat advisories might be in effect going into the next week or so. We can probably expect that happening, especially with a rise in humidity going into next week after some elevated rain chances going into the very humid and nearly oppressive marker on our muggy meter. So very much a good chance to expect some extreme heat advisories going into next week. As for this evening, on our hour by hour, we're expecting some more clouds going into the nighttime hours, mostly diminishing though. And then temperatures, of course, diminishing down into about the 70s by midnight. But overall, not a lot of storm activity for the afternoon going into the evening. Around 6 p.m. is probably where it's going to peak, and then it's mostly going to die out by the time it's bedtime and dinner time. And it's going to stay that way, mostly cloudless, for the majority of Saturday until about the afternoon sort of time, around 5 to bedtime. And then it's just going to stay clear for the most part. As for the extended forecast for you, mostly staying around the 92 marker for our highs, but we have a good scattered storm chance going into Monday and Tuesday, and these won't be super duper strong, but they'll be more scattered around the area. And so you can definitely expect that going into next week.
All right, yay!
Yay!
I know sometimes it can be a little bit